I got hit by a car.
Like, people are in the Reddit group.
So we'll look into the national debt. Can I rip that again, Danny?
I feel like we're doing a good job.
And call me crazy.
Crazy. Welcome back to Biking into Cars. If you're still with us, thank you so much.
Yeah.
We really
if you've just
appreciate
joined,
it.
thank you.
Right. We appreciate all of our listeners. But for those of you who have been here since day one, kick some ass.
Yeah.
So today's topic is a fun one. I'm going to be learning. Bella's going to be learning. Bella's going to be sharing information with us. It's going to be a real fun time. Okay. All right. So today we are actually going to be talking about some of the most iconic Bravo arrests and indictments and time served. And it's going to be a good time because,
so excited.
as we
Some
all know,
crimes.
Bravo has a lot of that.
Yeah.
As I was doing my research, I guess, and this is for another day, or maybe you know about it and you can share, but I was like, Bravo legal stuff, whatever. And there's like all these lawsuits happening right now, like against Bravo.
Oh, yeah.
Which is not what we're talking
like
about.
Bethany's
but...
part of them, I think.
Yeah.
And Liam McSweeney.
Yes.
That's not exactly my business.
No, right. Nor is it mine. But like why does Bravo have so many legal issues? And I think that's just kind of what you get when you step into reality television.
Well, and the HR is kind of messy because you're
right.
supposed
Some
to
of
be
them are
friends
like,
with your coworkers.
right.
You're supposed to be drinking with them. You're supposed to be fighting with
right.
them.
I've actually not seen every franchise.
No, neither have I.
Right. You've seen more than I have. Like, I haven't seen Salt Lake City, which is actually one of the largest criminal rings.
Yeah.
Is from Salt Lake City. And that's what we're going to start with. We're going to start with the one and only Jen Shah. Most of you are probably familiar with at least Jen Shah. You might have seen her name on like People magazine. No, you know it. Shah Squad. Mm-hmm. So Jen Shah was...
Can I just say what I think the most suspect thing is about her?
Please. Yeah.
Her husband is a coach.
Yeah.
And she calls him coach.
No, it's weird.
And everyone referred to him as coach. And that's just something that I can't get behind. Like, unless you're a professional athlete playing for a professional team, if you're a grown-up, you should not be calling another grown-up coach unless it's in front of your child. So there's two exceptions. Oh, you're referring to Timmy and Coach Joe, who's coaching him for T-ball. That's fine. Or you're on the field and you're actually talking to your coach. Otherwise, especially if you're married, I just find it so bizarre. And also, I know coaches get paid a lot of money, especially...
Like professionally.
I think it's like the highest paid government employee in some states is the coaches. Alabama.
One of the highest paying jobs in the government is like the coach of like the Army like football team or something.
Oh.
He makes I think like the third highest salary in the country.
That's crazy.
No, I know. It's fucking insane. Okay. So Jen Shah, what do you know about Jen Shah? Just on the Real Housewives. Like as a housewife.
Right. I know that her husband's the coach of a team, and she like purported to have all this designer stuff.
Yes.
And pay for all of her family's everything. And
yeah. Okay. So she was very wealthy.
Yeah.
Portrayed as and was actually.
Oh, really?
Well, because they were successful in there.
So it was real stuff.
Yeah. So I think it's important to start off with Jen Shah's season 2 tagline, which is, "The only thing I'm guilty of being is Shah-mazing."
Right, because there were like accusations coming up.
Did you know, maybe you did, maybe you didn't, that the feds were already looking into Jen Shah before she was ever cast on Real Housewives?
Yeah, I think I did know that.
So, like,
that's like in Bravo knowledge.
They were doing this for like a decade. Like the feds were searching. And what's interesting is that her getting on Bravo is actually what led to her eventually being arrested because the crimes were now visible to
That seems to happen
people.
A lot.
Right. They get all excited and there is a trend.
Because otherwise it's hard to have like evidence unless you like air it on national television.
Right. Unless you're walking around with all of your luxurious purchases, because she was known on the show, even though I've never watched it, but according to the interweb and TikToks and podcasts.
She had a giant house.
Right. Like she had this like over the top, like her glam is crazy. I've looked at
the
pictures
Shaw
of her.
Squad.
Right. Yeah. The Shaw Squad. Like people were like, she's like this like ginormous like personality, like just crazy, like just like fleeting her, like wealth just dripping exuberantly. And
Flaunting it.
but I guess like one of the storylines of the show is people would be like, how does she have all this money? Like, where is it coming from?
Yeah, because her husband was a
Right.
coach.
And she was just like so rich. People were like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, where is she getting all this money from? Because basically her entire thing was just like how much money she had, which I know is the case for a lot of them, but specifically it was
Well, I
really what she was
mean,
into. So, okay, so you've watched the show. You saw when she got arrested.
yeah.
She gets this call and she like pretends that Sharif, who's the coach,
Yes.
is like in the hospital. So she like leaves the set and then like I
Because
guess
they're
like
they're in a Sprinter van
yes.
in front of Beauty 11
Yes.
later.
And right after that, Homeland Security, the NYPD, and the FBI go into the parking lot to look for
But
her.
they thought it was strippers at first.
Oh,
But
that's
production has
hilarious.
talked about like if like you're gonna have strippers come, you need to get it cleared with
Right, that makes
production.
sense.
So like
They were like, what's
someone was like
happening?
yelling at someone in
Oh my
production.
God.
They were like, I didn't get that. You didn't get this cleared with us. You didn't get this cleared with us. And
Oh
then
my
someone was
God.
like, no, actually, I think this is the FBI.
FBI. Yeah, right. That makes sense.
Isn't that funny though? They
No,
thought it was
that's,
strippers.
I mean, that's so bravo though, for them to be like, oh, it's strippers, of course.
Well, strippers come.
Yeah, right. It's not an uncommon
Yeah.
thing. But what's really interesting is this had been the FBI was like waiting for a chance to like get in at her.
Right, because she was defrauding
Right.
old
So,
people.
right. So we'll talk about the telemarketing fraud scheme. It specifically was targeting the elderly and the vulnerable. So people without families to look after their finances, people that were in homes, maybe whose property had already been taken, like people that were just really desperate. Um, and it was through lead generation companies. That's like allegedly like what she was involved through.
Is that like a real thing, or that's just what she
No,
named
they just
it?
like made it up. Like
Lead generation companies.
Lead generation. I don't even know what that stands
LGC.
for. Lead generation. Oh my God, that's crazy. It's like a way, it's such a pyramid scheme. It's like the lead generation is like to get like identifying information for potential customers for like a business. So it was like you'd like find info to, like try
Oh,
to get, but they would just actually like I think take the
yeah.
information, which is that's like the next level MLM type
Right.
of thing.
Right.
It's just crazy. Okay, so she gets, FBI,
Wait, I don't understand
NYPD.
how that's MLM.
Okay. So it's like a business where essentially like they're paying you to do research into like potential customers.
Okay.
But like instead of doing that, like she was just like doing it under the guise of that, but actually getting identification from people and then using it to conduct telemarketing schemes. Maybe it's not MLM, but it's giving scheme.
No, that's not an MLM. I'm like, Maddie, what? It's because you haven't seen The Office, so you haven't seen the episode where Michael pitches an MLM and he like talks about it, and then
Okay.
Jim draws
So
a
it's
pyramid.
so it's
An
just
MLM is
it's just a
pyramid
scam.
scheme.
Right. This is just a scam.
It's a MLM multi-level marketing scheme.
Right. Okay. Ready for the charges.
Yes.
So Jen Shaw and her assistant Stuart Smith.
Yeah, Stuart was a normal, just
Yeah, normal guy. Right. They were
although
charged,
obviously not.
right. They were charged with conspiracy to commit wire fraud, conspiracy to commit money laundering. So the fraud was they would, identify these vulnerable people. They would sell them business services
Right.
that were not actually services.
Right.
And then they would just drain their bank accounts with all these like upgrades and upsells. So just like continue to charge.
Yeah, that's just I think that's
That's
just
a scam. Yeah. Right. So
She's just like scamming.
yeah, but the reason why the Department of Justice
It
got
probably
so
wouldn't be
invested-
that hard to do that.
No, definitely not.
But the hard thing, where did she get the information on the vulnerable people from?
it was from this lead generation thing.
Right, I understand.
Okay.
I think, except for where was she getting the leads from?
From the lead generation company. Let me
That
try to
she
dumb this
started?
down. Hold on. Lead generation. Shaw. I think it's just people collecting data.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm trying to get you like the
The
exact
answer.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It's literally with like a telemarketing company that generates leads. They like got the information from them.
So they purchased it probably.
Purchased it, had an insider, some form of getting it.
So they got these leads legit, used it to scam people.
Yes.
So someone's selling leads.
Yeah, I mean, have you ever gotten like a thing that's, oh, your information may have been leaked? So So then they can find out about you and
Probably I
target
ignore
you.
that shit.
Right.
But but here's the thing. They're selling leads for vulnerability.
Or just maybe selling leads in general, and you choose what you do with that.
Look, my whole thing is, you know how you're not supposed to punch down?
Yeah.
No punching
Don't
down.
scam
Don't
down.
scam down.
Only scam up.
Scam up. You can scam on the same level. A horizontal
Lateral,
scam.
yeah. I think it's better to
lateral.
scam up, though.
I agree. I think if you're gonna scam up. I
Scam
think
from
it's
the wealthy.
really, there's something so...
Allegedly.
Scamming up is a profession. That's called business. That's called stocks. That's called white collar
Business. That's
business.
called venture
That's called
capital.
Literally how, yeah, right. So do that. I'm not, that's
Right. Don't scam people that are living paycheck to paycheck out here.
Exactly. Yeah, just scam up. You have to scam
up.
I'm saying. Scam up, people.
Most things in life are probably a scam if we really think about it.
Yes, exactly.
So just scam up.
People are lying to you about a lot of stuff.
Victimless scams.
Yes, right.
Allegedly. Okay, so the DOJ cared so much because it ran for a decade and involved thousands of elderly, vulnerable people. What's crazy though is they had all, and this is a common thread on most of these arrests actually.
Yeah.
These housewives are like, I'm innocent, I'm innocent, I'm innocent. And like, fine, yeah, you're innocent until you're proven guilty. Shaw was proven guilty.
Right.
Like, from the minute the FBI raided, they knew they had enough.
I think, though, the type of woman who's going to go on reality TV is not the type of woman who's going to plead out.
Hands up.
No, who's going to plead out? Because that's the smartest thing to do would be to plead out, make a deal with them.
But...
And none of them do. Karen Huger did the same thing. They all die on the hill of, like, it's not me, I didn't
Shaw actually, it took her... Did
she plead out?
She arrived, but it took her a moment.
Oh, so right.
For a year, she was on the show. She was like, I'm innocent. I didn't do it. Like,
and her allies on the show were going out saying she didn't do it. She didn't do it.
Everyone was like...
Dying
she was
on
like,
this
I
hill.
was framed. Like,
and then,
she was
like, 2 days later,
Right. Like, she literally went to BravoCon that year and was, I'm not, like, she
and, like,
got,
maybe a few weeks.
got on
wasn't
stage.
It a few weeks later?
Yeah, like, very soon after.
Yeah.
Like, she got on stage. She was like, I didn't do it. Like, someone setting me up. All crazy fucking shit. And then right before trial, she reversed and pleaded guilty.
Yeah, right. Smart.
Because Stuart Smith had already pleaded guilty.
Right.
Like, I'm sorry, your assistant / business partner pleaded guilty, but you didn't know. You're either the worst businesswoman ever or you committed a crime.
Right.
If you don't know that your business partner and assistant is running a scam without you, I mean.
Well, also, you never watched
the
show.
No.
But if you watch the show, Stuart could not get Jen to do
that's what I've been picturing as I've been researching.
Stuart, the opposite of like Stuart could not sell Jen Shaw water if Jen Shaw herself was on fire. Like, Stuart is just not a convincing person.
Okay.
So, right.
So she was like, I didn't do it.
No shade to Stuart.
He had already pleaded guilty.
He scammed, fuck you, Stuart.
Right.
He scammed all these people.
So they had wiretaps. They had financial records. Right. They had witness testimony, and she still was like, no, I didn't do it.
The FBI agent whose job it was
to watch
Real Housewives.
You'd be so good at that job. Okay, so then eventually, in court, she admitted that she knew what she was doing was wrong and that she targeted vulnerable people.
Okay.
And pleaded guilty. She was sentenced to 6.5 years, aka 78 months, in federal prison. In addition, there was restitution, obviously.
Yeah.
Supervised release.
But she spent a lot of that
and a
money.
surrender of her assets.
Like, how much did she restitute?
She spent a lot. That's a good question, actually. Let's see. What was her restitution? She was ordered to forfeit $6.5 million, 30 luxury items, and 78 counterfeit items.
I knew it.
And she has pledged to use her platform to raise money to pay the victims back. Because the restitution amount was 6.6 and the forfeiture amount was 6.5.
So she's just trying to scam Bravo fans into paying her victims back?
Essentially, yeah. She did apologize to victims in court, but a lot of the victims said they felt like it was too late because the damage was obviously already done. And she was, I mean, of course you're going to say sorry finally.
Right.
So Jen Shaw was sent to a federal prison camp, Bryan, in Texas. It's a minimum security facility. Right, it's just camp.
It's camp.
It's giving camp. And yes, it is where Elizabeth Holmes serves. They are apparently friends.
And there's someone else. Ghislaine. That's where Ghislaine is.
Yes, that is where Ghislaine is.
Ghislaine Maxwell, for those who
Yes,
don't
but
know.
Shaw and Holmes are friends, and Shaw actually started a fitness class. I believe that's what I would do if I went to
Yes,
jail.
and Holmes is
As
doing a
takes it,
play.
yes, but Holmes takes Shaw amazing abs.
Right, and Shaw's in her
Okay,
play.
I could teach Shaw amazing abs, I think.
But she can't charge them, so I don't know.
No, that's true. You're so right. Um, so Shaw's representative confirmed that Holmes and Shaw have become prison buddies. Don't know what that means. Open to
Like lovers?
interpretation. Prison buddies, and have developed a supportive relationship. Shaw has apparently taken on a quote motherly role towards Holmes,
So
offering
hopefully not
advice and
lovers.
support. No, I think just advice on what, you may ask?
Scamming.
It's a great question. She also, according to a recent report in January, so
Right,
a
I
year
guess
ago,
Jen ran a longer scam than
than any of them.
Theranos kind of happened fast.
Yeah, 10 years is a long
Although
time.
Ghislaine was a madam for.
Yeah, but I think
It's not
madam
exactly
and
a
scam are
scam.
different.
Yeah, it's completely different.
Right, people know what they're getting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right, she didn't scam anyone. She trafficked humans.
It was knowingly.
That's not a scam.
Right.
That's just trafficking.
Right. It's different. It's illegal.
Very bad.
Yeah. In January of this year, so about a year ago, Shaw gave like a rare update from jail
Yeah, I follow.
saying that she
I probably saw.
bonded with other inmates and was mentoring them and teaching them to prepare for the GED.
Well, awesome.
Yeah, but then I was reading on Reddit, Bravo Real Housewives, which is a page that's hilarious. And people were like, she's a narcissist. Of course, that's what she's going to be reporting. Like, it's self-reported information. So, but her sentence has been reduced due to programming credits and good behavior. So that's Jen Shaw. The reason
I do think that's one thing that I would kill in prison. The good behavior points.
I'd be released in like a day.
I'd be racking up good behavior
Yeah,
points.
they'd be like
crazy.
oh, you could release her.
And in Harry Potter, the Hogwarts houses, I would have been great
cleaned
points
up,
too.
Cleaned
yeah,
up.
I would
We're
have been
both
like,
kind of like we err on the people pleasing.
right, the
side
whole
of
year
things.
I would have just been stacking
Right.
my
Whatever you guys need, I'll go grab it. You need a textbook, I grab it. You need to wipe something up, no problem.
Right, I don't think I would be in Gryffindor, but if I was,
No, I'm a Slytherin.
Harry, I'd be like, when you fuck up at the end of the year, you don't even know the kind of foundation I've laid. You could fuck up 5 times.
I
I've
know.
sucked up to these teachers so much
They love
that
me.
our house points.
They give out their stack it.
I would break the magic. We both would.
It would just be through like
Yeah.
it would explode.
What house are you?
Slytherin.
Okay.
I took the test.
I think I would be Hufflepuff. I've changed mine.
I see Hufflepuff for you, actually. I am 100% Slytherin.
You and Danny.
Not a doubt in my mind. That's why we're meant to be. Okay. So, it was after learning about Jen Shaw that I now am going to watch Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
Oh, it's so good.
Because it was, I believe, the first on-camera arrest moment for Real Housewives.
Yeah, that feels right.
Right.
First, maybe an only.
Yeah. Although we do have footage of Karen.
And Luann, but
Right,
that's
but
from
that's for DUI, which is different.
Well, and it's
drunk
also
disorderly.
from the body worn
Right.
camera,
This was
not
like
from Bravo,
right.
cameras.
And according to the internet, I don't know if maybe you can agree with this, but some believe that it cemented Salt Lake City as one of the most top tier Bravo franchises.
Oh, I completely disagree. I
Okay.
think that because every fucking Bravo housewife is a scammer, the biggest one was when Monica, a blogger who had been blogging about all of them and finding tea about all of them, became a housewife. And then it was revealed.
Was this on Salt Lake?
Yeah, I actually don't
I
even
gotta
want to
watch
spoil
it.
it.
No,
now,
don't.
but
I wanna watch it.
Monica, I don't remember her last name. Monica's the craziest fucking thing, and I think put it
Okay.
on the map.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna watch it. Probably
And Heather Gay's
regardless.
reaction put it on the map. I'm not saying
Also,
Monica.
I feel
put
like
it on
I
the
think
map.
Salt Lake City is it's a pretty background too. It's probably like pretty filming, kind of the way I feel about Beverly Hills.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of fake stuff on there.
No, I'm sure. I feel like there's a lot of fake stuff on a lot of the franchises.
Orange County's got a lot of fake.
I don't think Beverly Hills does.
No, I don't think so either.
I think maybe like Dorit allegedly, but
Don't kick her while she's down.
no, I know you're right. I love her. She's one of my favorite housewives.
She's a good housewife.
Yeah, she does her job so well. Okay, next is someone that I'm not super familiar with, and I don't know if you particularly are either, because you didn't watch New Jersey a lot of.
No, because I think it's very sad. I don't like to
Yeah.
see families
Which
torn apart.
does,
Although now
yeah.
that Teresa and Melissa are friends again, maybe. But I think I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna see if it sticks. And then if they are friends again and it sticks, then I'll watch because it's like, oh,
Okay.
the whole storyline is nice. But I didn't like it when they weren't. It
Okay.
made me feel sad because I'm very close to my brother and my sister-in-law.
Right. So it's like
So
sad for siblings to not get along.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
fair.
I don't even like the idea of it.
Okay. Well, we're gonna talk about her.
Yeah, I mean, I know a solid amount
Right.
about
So
it.
Teresa Giudice, Real Housewives of New Jersey. She's an OG of New
Yeah.
Jersey. I'm just letting people know who don't
Oh,
listen.
okay.
I know you know these things, but
Okay,
not
okay, okay.
everyone that
Fine, fine, fine,
listens
fine, fine, fine.
know about Real
Yeah.
Housewives. In fact, I think most of the people in both of our lives
Don't
don't
know.
watch it.
Yeah,
So this
actually, so
is
this is good. This is a good refresher.
right. So Teresa Giudice, she's like one of the stars, would have presume, of New Jersey.
Yeah, for
Um,
sure.
and so her whole storyline, similar to most of them, is like Lux, big life, like lots of like designer stuff. I was reading that she was like a
Italian.
big like cash was a big part of like her thing.
Oh,
Like she just was always like handing out cash.
I
Like
just know she loves pinole cookies, not sprinkle cookies.
the whole thing with Teresa, similar
Mostly
to
her husband,
Shaw,
though.
right, Joe. Um, so the whole like the big reveal or whatever is that like their money was not real.
Yeah.
Um, it was all just like very like false financial information. They lied on, I think like yeah, they lied on their reported income, like mortgage applications, every like tax filing for the year was
Well,
like
I think in
completely
the
off.
olden days,
It
New
was
Jersey
easier.
Italians made money off of
Right.
the mob,
Right.
and
It
then
was
the
it was a
mob
lot
went
of it
bust.
was a lot of like business
And like, what are they
loans.
supposed to do now?
Right. So they had like all they like had it was really bad. They submitted all of their financial information, but they would do like different ones to different banks and institutions. So they were just continuously committing fraud at different banks.
Okay.
So it was just like
Frauding banks. It's not my
yeah,
business.
but right. So it was mainly like bank fraud. They didn't take like victims in the way that Shaw did. They
Yeah,
did.
call me crazy, but it's just hard for me to see a bank as a victim. I understand
No,
that,
I agree.
like, in the larger
You're right.
scheme,
But
banks
like
are.
you look at a bank and you're like, you could afford to lose a few
Yeah,
dollars.
right.
Right. But they also committed mail fraud and wire fraud. They committed bankruptcy
Also
fraud.
forgivable mail
Right.
fraud.
Right. It was
Is
mainly
mail fraud just
fraudulent.
when you do fraud through the mail? Love
Yes.
auspice.
Right, there's like different things that you
Because
have
you're
to
not just
like
screwing
meet.
over
Right.
the normal government, you're screwing over auspice.
Oh, and we love us.
USPS.
Yeah, I know.
No, I know, but
Okay.
for our listeners.
Right. So the charges were inflated income. They were hiding assets through bankruptcy and underreported.
Okay.
Right. So nothing like particularly
Nothing that's my business.
jaw
Yeah.
dropping. But they actually, rather than going to trial, pleaded.
Oh, smart.
Yeah, because I think it was
Oh,
just
and maybe that's why, because I always was like, why did they let them go to prison staggered? But maybe
because
because
they
it was
turned
part of the
themselves
plea.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they entered plea deals. Joe, in addition, pleaded to failing to file tax returns.
Yeah, that feels
But
right.
she didn't know, so she didn't have
Oh,
to go
of
with that.
that, I buy so much. She
Okay.
is a dingbat. I mean,
Okay.
love her,
Right.
but like,
And so this is actually kind of sweet because they turned themselves in. Although, actually, to your point, this is important, and I don't want to move past this. During the plea hearing, she claimed that she didn't fully understand the documents she signed,
I believe that wholeheartedly.
which is
I think if you
crazy.
gave her a test, a reading level test,
Oh, that's sad. I don't want to watch this show. It's
no, it's
upsetting.
actually hilarious. She famously one time was like, "I'm gonna blow a casket instead of a gasket,"
Oh my God.
because she
I
just
love
like
it.
doesn't know.
Okay. Interesting.
But it's not sad. She's like a fully functioning
Yeah,
human
right.
person.
Right.
It's just like,
She's stupid.
yeah, she's book stupid.
mean,
She's book
honestly,
dumb.
A lot of the housewives are not the sharpest tools in the shed.
But she's fascinating.
No, I mean,
Which
this
we can't.
right.
You can't be fascinating and smart. I mean, you
I
can
think we
be.
can come back to that because I think I could disagree with that.
I mean, you can be, but like, it's just asking a lot from
Yeah,
God.
fine. Um, okay, so because they pled out and everything, the judge, I guess, decided
Yes.
That'll be nice. And the reason he staggered their sentences was so that their daughters wouldn't be without both parents at the same time.
Yeah, yeah.
Which
So
is
she
really
went to
nice.
prison first,
Yeah.
and
So
then she went.
Teresa only did 15 months. But you know what's funny? I just think this is a fun fact. I don't know if you ever watched Orange is the New Black, but
No.
she served at like where it would like where it was
Wow.
in Danbury. Yeah. So I think that's just like an interesting factoid,
Danbury, Connecticut.
which makes sense. But so Joe was sentenced to more time because I guess he
Yeah,
committed
he
more
was, and he
crimes.
also was
The mastermind.
deported.
Right. I know.
He's no longer allowed. He lives in the Bahamas because he can't come back to the United States.
Bahamas sounds nice. So
But he can't see his children.
have you read her book, the journal that
No.
she published called Turning the Tables?
The journal that she published, that someone ghost wrote for her? No,
Inside, Teresa kept a journal.
I would read her actual journal.
Right, but not something that someone wrote for
No.
her. She reports through the journal, wink, that she avoided trouble, worked out every single day doing yoga and trying to promote more self-discipline.
She worked on her hairline.
Sure. And she was released early for good behavior.
Yeah, good behavior.
Right. So Joe, they made him serve all 41 months and then they moved him to
He
ICE.
probably had bad behavior. He seemed like
Yeah,
an
that
asshole.
makes sense. But they did not get divorced until 2020. So yeah, so that's Teresa.
And now she's remarried to Louis.
I didn't know that, but that's because I only looked into her criminal history.
Yeah.
Okay. And then one of I know your favorite arrest is a la Karen Huger.
Oh no, my favorite one is Lou Mann.
Oh, okay, then we could go to that one first.
Because I think she like broke out of the handcuffs.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, which I think is just the best thing.
So Luann, the Countess.
Luann, who also sometimes people call her Lou Mann because she's a very deep voice.
I like the Countess. The Countess Luann.
Right, her arc on Real Housewives
Crazy.
is amazing. It starts off with her
It's such
etiquette book, and
So
it
iconic.
ends up with her sobriety journey.
Although
We did recently
we have
hear from
some
an inside
headline
source.
news, yeah. Inside source told us that Luann is reportedly, allegedly.
Well, actually, no, she came out.
Oh, she admitted that she's not sober anymore.
Yeah, I think she came out of rehab and she was like, I can drink in moderation.
Right, and according to this inside source,
She cannot.
there is no such thing as moderation in
Yeah.
the Countess's vocabulary, and
Yeah.
she also reportedly loves to chain smoke cigarettes, which could account for the deep voice.
And walk into random houses on Fire Island.
Yeah, right. So she's crazy. So do with that what you will. But she was arrested in 2017 for disorderly intoxication, resisting arrest, and battery on an officer.
Yes.
She fled the scene handcuffed. Or she broke out and fled.
Which, how the fuck do you break out of steel? And only Lou Mann could.
No, I know. She must have tiny hands. No,
Another
no way
reason
she
they
does.
call her Lou
Is
Mann's
because
very tall.
Right. Okay, she's a taller woman. She did avoid jail time again through a plea deal.
Yeah.
So they're all
Good lawyer.
pleading, right? Going back up to Karen Huger of Real Housewives of Potomac. Karen was arrested in 2024 after a car crash. However,
Her fourth DUI.
right? Yes, correct. And if you have not watched the body cam footage of Karen Huger's arrest,
God, it's so
I highly encourage you
good.
to pause right
Should
now.
we play the audio? of
Yeah,
it?
I actually think we should pull it up. Roll tape. Because it's crazy. She crashed her Maserati in Potomac, Maryland.
Oh my God. Well, first of all, we'll put the link in the show notes.
Yeah.
Because the original, there is the full 30. Forgot she said you are poor and white to the officer.
That's so inappropriate.
You are poor and white. I feel like that's such a thing. She's like all that white privilege and you're
still
poor.
poor.
Okay, here is.
Karen Huger.
Yeah.
Roll tape.
I'm really rare. And I will stay in jail for a year or two. Because she says, like, what? Poor white, green. I am Thomas Jefferson's concubine.
Yes, you heard that one right. She does say, I am Thomas Jefferson's concubine. I forgot about the poor white part,
May
though.
that
It's
forever,
so funny.
may that be just memorialized.
I am Thomas Jefferson's concubine.
Yeah. So Karen Huger, arrested in 2024.
Famously, Thomas
Convicted-
Jefferson's
right.
concubine.
Right. Convicted 2024. She was sentenced to 2 years with 1 year suspended. She only ended up serving 6 months because she pled and got good behavior.
And
They're
she
all
just got a
getting good
standing
behavior.
ovation at BravoCon.
Well, if I were there, I would stand. And if anyone from Bravo happens to listen to this podcast,
We love
we'd love to be invited to BravoCon.
Yeah, of course.
Just so you know.
Just so you know.
JSYK.
We would accept the invite.
Right, we would be thrilled. Okay. Next, there's Mia, which is so new that we don't really know much.
I don't remember what she's in jail for.
She was arrested in Atlanta. It's
Mia from Real Housewives of Potomac.
Yeah, in 2025, so very recently, because she stole furniture from a furnished rental that she was staying in. She just like left and stole the furniture.
That's crazy. Using a U-Haul to commit your crime.
It's insane. Right. It definitely pales in comparison to the other ones, but I just think it's notable. 'Cause
She definitely hired a team to move it out,
also-
too. She hired a moving team and a
Talk
U-Haul
about
to
stupid.
commit this crime.
Watching her on my screen.
Oh, no, she's very dumb.
I cannot watch her. And
Gee.
G. That's her husband.
I hope he gets well.
Yeah, I know me. Okay, yeah. So those are kind of like the big ones. Yeah. I don't think we should talk too much about Erica Girardi, Jane.
No.
Because it's not her crime.
It's been
and
talked
it's sad and her and Tom and if you're curious you could look up
Oh,
Tom
Wendy
Girardi.
Osefo. She was just arrested.
Oh, right. She was actually just arrested. What was she arrested for? I don't know. I didn't look that up because it was so new.
She was
right. Yeah. She faked what was
allegedly.
Stolen. Yeah. This one's definitely allegedly.
Yeah. Because I don't even think this has gone to trial yet.
No, it hasn't. Oh, there was an up 2 days ago.
Okay, well, why don't you tell the people?
Yeah.
Wendy Osefo, who famously has 4 degrees.
Right. Dr. Wendy.
Mm-hmm.
Again, of Real Housewives of Potomac. So Wendy and her husband, Eddie, appeared in front of a judge 2 days ago, and they decided that they're going to take the charges separately, that they're going to be together. They wanted to do them separately, but now they want to be co-defendants. They were accused of actually staging the burglary, which is unsure. That's alleged. And what's also alleged is that they made multiple false claims for a long list of, quote, luxury items.
Apparently they said something was stolen, and then Wendy wore it on Real Housewives of Potomac afterwards.
Right. They all just cannot restrain themselves from flaunting.
I think because they get paid not to keep secrets, they just become unable to keep a secret.
Right. Like they need to have the right. Because as regular humans, our secrets are I don't know, stupid shit.
Yeah, right. I don't have secrets. Right. I'm an adult.
No, the secrets, I don't know, no, I actually cannot think of something.
Yeah. Well, and also, you're not going to tell people your secrets.
No, fine. The secrets I keep are secrets from strangers in the world. These women, there are no strangers. They tell everyone everything.
Exactly.
That's the difference.
And they don't keep each other's secrets.
Right. It's all so toxic.
Do you think you'd make a good housewife?
I actually do think I'd make a good housewife. I would just have to stick to a certain, archetype, I think.
This is a compliment. This is
You don't think I'd be
complimentary.
good?
I think you'd be a really boring housewife.
No, I would be what's her face on Miami? The lesbian.
Julia?
I'd be like Julia.
Okay, clearly you haven't watched.
No, in the earlier seasons, not recently.
Because
but when
things
she
have
was
gotten crazy with Julia.
when she was unproblematic, that's how I'd be.
Or you'd be like Jennifer Tilly.
Fine. I'd be a friend of, I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I would be better.
Make better as
Kathy Hilton vibe. I show up when I'm feeling like I want to be, but then normally I'm just home in my pajamas.
Yeah.
Right. You'd, I know, be a good housewife.
Oh, I think I would make a good housewife, and then I would have the most outrageous downward spiral.
Yeah, you would just get so anxious, I think.
Yeah, and then
the anxiety
also
would overcome you.
But I do think I would make a very good, not Real Housewife, but actual housewife.
Oh, I mean, we're making.
Yeah, I made challah today.
We're making muffins.
We're making
and all,
or maybe cookies and cranberry buttercream sauce. I made some homemade pesto. You're gonna teach me how to make salmon.
I know I'm also a good housewife.
And
but I also work, just for clarification.
No, for sure.
I just am also good in that role as well.
Right. But you'd make a much better actual housewife than you would a Real Housewife. You know who would be a really good Real Housewife? Danny. Danny would be so good. The littlest thing bothers him. He likes to talk about, he stubs his toe and it becomes a whole thing. You know what I mean? So he would have so much content. They would be like, "What do you want to talk about?" He'd be like, what actually you need to tell me what I can't talk about because I have
Right.
so much to talk about."
Oh, that's fair. I'm trying to think what other people in our life would be good Real Housewives.
My mom would make a good one if she's
Yeah, it would
like
be good.
really unbridled.
Yeah. If she could just
Be herself.
float free.
Yeah, she would
Yeah.
be a Kathy Hilton.
Kathy's a friend of.
Oh, right.
That's why I feel like I'm more in the Kathy genre. Because
Yeah,
Kathy
you're
never
right.
creates drama, ever.
Right, my mom would be a really good friend of.
No, I'm trying to think who, like, reminds me of her on the show.
She's just so unique.
I know.
And she's so interesting. She has hot takes. She says the most random
Her
shit.
job's interesting.
Yeah, she's a cannabis professor.
Right. People would love that on the show. She'd have a whole base of, like, fans.
Yeah, it would be so good. But there's not really a housewife like her.
No, but,
But
like,
she's so pure.
but there's also not a housewife like any of the other housewives.
no,
they're
there's
all
archetypes. Like
different.
you could sort them.
Yeah. I mean, people do sort them. I read about it on Reddit all the time. I love the Real Housewives Reddit. It's so interesting.
Yeah, I've never been on it, but it seems like a place I should visit.
No. Who's the housewife that you relate best to? Or who, like, resonates most with you?
Okay, well, Monique did assault someone at one point, and I do not relate to that because I don't even yell at
Oh, it
people.
doesn't have to be everything.
But she like is she connected to her bird the way that I feel connected to Mick. Like
It's fair.
she loves animals so much. And so I guess Kyle has 100
Right.
dogs, so
Yeah.
Kyle.
Or Lisa.
Oh, Lisa Vanderpump. I
Yeah.
thought you were saying Lisa Barlow. I'm like, Lisa Barlow's not a pet person.
No.
Yeah, any of like the big
Animal lovers.
yeah.
Right. I too actually find that I relate most to Kyle in the sense that I love my fitness routine. And when she entered her
That's
wellness era, I was like, Kyle is my girl.
So maybe Jen Padranti
Oh yeah, maybe.
or Tamra Judge.
Yeah, really.
Like
any of
someone
the
that
fitness
or
girls.
yeah, some of the ones
Shot
that like
amazing abs.
yeah. Tamra Judge had
Right.
had a
has the,
gym.
yeah.
But you don't watch Orange County.
No,
Yeah.
I
Oh, that
did
makes
start it,
sense.
but I also like Kyle's sobriety journey. I love the months where I choose to abstain from alcohol. I find I feel my best, and I find people have stale takes on her now. They're like, she's boring, whatever. I still am a Kyle stan. I also think
She's
this
not
season,
any more boring than
Right.
she ever was.
No, and this season we're getting, I think, more Kyle being a mom, which I
love Kyle as a mom.
I love their family.
Kyle is a dog mom.
Right, just great.
Fuck Mo.
I'm a Kyle Richards fan, but I also am an LVP fan. Okay.
Okay.
Those are Bravo, Celebrity, Real Housewives in jail. Obviously, there were so many DUIs.
Yeah, I love that Luann
Below
made your
them.
list.
It's an iconic
Yeah.
arrest.
How could you do this to me? Question mark.